My name is Melissa Rivas, and this is Finish Line. So a little bit about Finish Line. It's an American retail chain that sells athletic shoes, apparel, and accessories. The Finish Line founders are David Kapler and Alan Cohen. They first became involved in athletic retailing in 1976, before there was actual Finish Line. It was all the athlete's foot, and they started in Pittsburgh in 1972. David and Alan had a 10-year leasing agreement, and once that was up, they converted all of their athlete foot stores, which were located in Indianapolis, into Finish Line stores. There are 670 operating Finish Line stores to this day in 45 states. They partnered up with Macy's in 2012, having leasing agreements in 450 locations, both in-store and online. And according to Richard Finberg, a retail management professor at Purdue University, the Macy's lease agreement is a brilliant way to grow revenue and its retail footprint without the risk of failure costs, which also would help target a different target market of Macy's, which is also a great foot traffic for Finish Line in general. Finish Line offers big name brands like Nike, Adidas, and Timberland, and they also have their own private label clothing line, basic t-shirts and socks and shirts. They also have shoe cleaners and insoles. Like I said, the target market is upper to middle class men and women, families of all races who have a higher income, also passionate in the athleisure, and sportswear. Ages include 15 to 40. They added toddler sizes and grade school sizes, which, like I said, target families. And a regular Finish Line customer has money to spend on high-quality brand name shoes. They come in without hesitation, no price limit. They buy what they need, and then they return. But sometimes you do get those customers who like a good bargain and come in and are conscientious about their spending. So a little bit of both worlds. The Finish Line connects with a lot of their customers through the digital platforms, especially social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The one thing I like about Instagram is they have an Instagram Finish Line account, and they also have a Finish Line women's account, which is pretty cool. I think that makes them stand out a little bit. They also use a hashtag on the women's account. It's hashtag We Are More, which is pretty cool with everything going on in society. It's nice to know that they support us, and that we're equal like everybody else. They have a rewards program and a strong email database, and the website is so easy to use. Finish Line reported $44.2 million in advertising expenses at the end of 2016, and the company achieved record-setting growth, with revenue peaking at $1.8 billion in 2016. There is big things expected in the year of 2017. And according to SmarterHQ.com, which is a company that personalizes and it's a company that teams up with other companies to help personalize multi-channel campaigns. And according to them, Finish Line has been able to extend these customer segmentations and messages through sophisticated cross-channel marketing campaigns, whether it be email, mobile, or social marketing advertising. And they also actually won an award for Best Business to Consumer Email Campaign, which is also pretty cool because this refers back to the rewards program. With the rewards program, every dollar you spend, you get a point. When you reach 200 points, you'll get a coupon in the mail or your email, which is great. The only thing I would change about the rewards program is it's exactly the same as their competitors, so it doesn't really make them stand out to Foot Locker or Kids Foot Locker or Champs. So if you do get that coupon in the mail, there's some restrictions to come with it. You won't be able to use that on select styles or big name brands, which I think is the downfall to the rewards program. I think if they did something where like maybe your birthday month, you'll be able to spend that coupon on whatever you want, or maybe if you do get those points, you should be able to spend it on whatever you want. You are a shopper that comes there to spend to be able to get that coupon, so why not be able to spend it on whatever you want? And like I said, it would make them stand out from everybody else and maybe even increase sales and foot traffic. These two are just some examples of other marketing advertisement I get that I found on Twitter. This is more of the younger audience, more of people in high school, college, younger adults. And then this is and then the other one is from their online website, Finish Line. Earlier I mentioned the hashtags that they use. This one also uses their all-day hashtag, I would suppose, like a hashtag you would use every time you shop with them, and it's hashtag shoes so fresh. And then this is a campaign that I also found. Finish Line supported the campaign of Derrick Rose, Chicago basketball player that tore his ACL, and they documented his return. So with him being from Chicago and playing for the Chicago Bulls and a basketball player that targets that can identify that a target market was going to fall in the basketball segmentation. So people who play basketball, people who follow basketball, people who especially follow Chicago Bulls or follow Derrick Rose in general, would be attracted to this ad and bring in foot traffic and help Finish Line grow. Not only that, people in the Chicagoland area would also just be able to come in and purchase these shoes and support not only Derrick Rose, but also help Finish Line grow in sales, which I thought was pretty cool as well. And then just an overall about the company, they saw an 108 increase in web sales. The Finish Line, according to digitalcommerce360.com, was number 136 in the Internet Retailer Top 216. Retailer Top 1000, in 2016. And one thing that I thought stood out was finding a better inventory system to get the products to the customer. So I guess the inventory was so bad it couldn't get products out, and their digitals were affected at some locations, which I think is a downfall because they do have a huge online database. So if they can't get their customers the shoes that they ordered or even pre-saled, because they do have pre-sales, I think that lets customers down. And they also lose customer appreciation because then we don't feel like we're getting what we paid for or like what we ordered. So I think maybe they should find a better way. And then I just go ahead and stated their mission statement, which is our mission is to deliver the epic finish by bringing the latest and greatest sneaker to the market and creating a memorable customer experience. They also took the epic finish and made that into a hashtag, which I think is pretty cool to make that connection. And I'm just excited to see what Finish Line brings in the year of 2017, their new shoes, their new apparel, and how they continue to connect with their customers overall.